West Michigan veteran and those he served with on a special World War II intelligence agency will soon be awarded our nation's highest civilian honor.
24-hour News 817 has this story all new at 6.
I was a member of the 492nd Bomb Group.
Today, this is West Michigan native Keith Cole talking with us from where he now lives in Florida. This is him more than 70 years ago. Cole was stationed in England during World War II and assigned to the Office of Strategic Services, the OSS, specifically the agency's air arm, the 492nd Bomb Group known as Carpetbaggers. Cole was an engineer and also a dispatcher in the unit, which flew under moonlit skies into enemy territory to carry out their covert operations.
So it was our job to drop OSS spies and saboteurs, and another part of our mission in life was to drop supplies to the resistance forces.
The agency, which as a whole was made up of thousands, operated in secrecy, the predecessor to the modern-day CIA.
We were not allowed to talk to the OSS agents. They were not allowed to talk to us. And we were never allowed to talk outside of the base to anybody about what we were doing.
It wasn't until decades later, in the 80s, that Cole was finally able to talk about their missions. And it wasn't until even later than that that the OSS started getting the recognition it deserved. In late 2016, a law was created to strike a single Congressional Gold Medal to collectively honor the members of the OSS. U.S. Rep. Bill Huizenga was among those who spoke in support of the agency, once shrouded by secrecy.
One thing is not secret. We owe these men and women an enormous debt of gratitude.
I feel very, very humble about it because we were just doing our job during the war, nothing sensational.
Cole and living members of the OSS have already received the Legion of Honor, the highest civilian distinction in France. The Congressional Gold Medal ceremony here in the U.S. will be held at Emancipation Hall in D.C. on Wednesday, March 21st. Cole plans to bring his family, and they will also be allowed to receive duplicates of the medal in bronze.
Big honor.
Big honor. The one downside here, guys, is that, you know, their service was more than 70 years ago. Cole's 93 years old now, and he said that only 9 members of his bomb group, only 9 members are still alive today.
Wow.
So better late than never, but they're going to be receiving an honor for thousands of people on their behalf.
Big one indeed. Thank you, Evan.